Hey y'all, it's American Mom on the Southern Mom channel. Today I'm going to be reacting to Sopranos. This is episode 9 and it's called Boca. Is that as in Boca in Florida? Is that where we're going? Alright, I'm just ready to get right into this episode, so let's do this.
What's with Allie today? She's sleepwalking out there.
Oh, she eats at our house 3 nights a week. I know she's got the energy.
That tackle was all ball, asshole! Yeah, Zebra, I'm talking to
Here we
you.
go.
You blow that whistle one more time, I'm gonna stick it up your fucking ass! Get off the field! Now! Get off the field or your team is gonna
like to
forfeit
see
again!
that.
I'm going!
No dirt.
Get off the
Stop.
You're a hell of a job.
Okay. The kids just keep playing like this is normal.
Elkins!
Now she's moving. She'll probably score. Goes from not moving at all. Looking at him, getting mad and scoring.
Did I tell you? Did I tell you? He's a brilliant coach. He's a beautiful, brilliant genius.
I'm sick and tired of sitting around on my hands. I'm gonna get the hell out of here.
Down to Boca with your lady friend?
What the fuck you know about it?
Works for the Joint Fitters Union, didn't somebody say? Runs their, labor management fund outside the Fed's oversight.
If there's a leak, it's in Tony's boat.
You wanna tell me my nephew's in bed with the Justice Department, just say it. Don't stammer around like a fucking spastic.
There's something fucking wrong with that guy. I feel it in
Trying to
my
get him
gut.
to turn on his own
I'm worried about you,
blood.
Skipper.
Allie, what are you doing? Allie!
Oh,
Her parents split up.
dang.
That's why she spends all her time at our house. The kid was born with a silver spoon.
Teenage girls are under a lot of stress.
I know this kid. She's great.
Was it a genuine suicide attempt? Or was it a suicidal gesture?
Principal says girls in sports, they do better. They don't take the drugs. They don't get knocked up. But not this shit. If my daughter ever tried to kill herself.
I'd kill her.
Oh, God.
Well, I was thinking, Boca Raton.
My mom, you read my mind.
I'm all back, baby.
I gotta talk to my cousin.
Oh,
Do you
jeez.
remember me, Larry Boy Barisi?
Well, I know who you are. Yeah, you lit an apartment house on fire and scared your mother half to death.
But Rhode Island doubled my salary. They're giving my daughter a full ride. What could I do? They made me an offer I couldn't refuse.
Yeah, well, you haven't heard ours yet.
Hey, come on, Sue.
Look, buddy, I got a family, too. I happen to have a daughter who loves playing soccer very much.
Are you just kidding about the offer?
This is our place. You know how long we've been coming here?
16 years. And every one of them good.
How's Junior? Junior?
He's catching some shut-eye.
You're such a powerhouse. When you kiss me down there, you're like a great artist. You got a real instinct for it.
Pass me them red peppers.
Okay, it's in there.
You know the thrill you give.
This is so awkward.
Just keep it to yourself, okay, Roberta? You always have to talk about everything.
Well, I want to know why.
It's complicated.
Yeah. But why?
Why? Because they think if you suck pussy, you'll suck anything.
Oh, you're kidding.
It's a sign of weakness.
It would have killed his coach to stick around until my kid graduates.
Then let him stay 4 years for Kiara.
Right.
They're really upset about the hat.
That burns my ass.
Oh, really? Oh,
Where you
God,
going?
we're gonna break your knees.
That would be great.
Take your hat off.
Excuse me?
They don't sell hot dogs here. They took the bleachers out 2 years ago.
It's my hat. I'll wear it where I want.
How you doing?
I'm gonna play, that's all. I told her she didn't have to.
Just said she wanted to.
Yeah.
What's going on?
Coach pressure you, Allie?
No, Mrs. Soprano. He would never do anything like that.
2,200 hours, Boca love.
How'd they know he was in Boca?
If this is about Rhode Island, you can tell your friends it's a done deal. I already signed.
I don't know what it's about, but the TV stays here.
Tell your friends I know all about them.
Oh,
If
no.
you did, you could do what they want.
Is that a threat?
He's a sweetheart underneath it all.
Oh, God, is she gonna
I
blab?
wish I could get Lou to be like
Oh,
him.
she's gonna blab.
More sensitive,
Oh, God.
if you know what I
Oh,
mean.
God.
That Coro looks good.
I mean, I don't understand why I always have to ask him for oral sex. Not like you and your Corrado.
You gonna come to the big game?
Game? What game?
Miss Meadows' soccer team is going to the sectionals.
Nobody tells me anything.
Did everybody hear me just tell my mother about the game? Uncle June, how was Boca?
Wonderful. I don't go down enough.
That's not what I heard.
About what?
Nothing, I'm sorry. I don't know what I'm talking about. Let's just say your uncle has acquired a taste for her.
Uncle June gives head.
World class?
Where's Petey? I thought he was locked in.
Yeah, come get him. I won't want Petey to get hit by a car.
You can hurt the coach, but don't hurt the dog. You're insane.
Now, I see this coach trying to abandon his team, and I see your friends getting all worked up, so I try to do something about it.
Is that why you think we're so upset, Dad? Because a coach who most of us can't even stand is leaving? Coach Hauser had sex with Allie.
What?
That's why she cut herself. That's why I've been practically living at her house.
Hold on a minute.
Oh, now he's gonna beat the hell out of him.
A girl that age, the coach should not have been in any position where there's even a remote possibility of confusion.
I'm losing my fucking mind here.
Mom, she's in love with him, but he won't leave his wife.
Leave his wife. Meadow. Now, Meadow, he didn't touch you, right?
No. But what about Dina? If she finds out about her father, it'll totally destroy her life. Just tell Dad to let him go anywhere he wants, okay?
Oh, my gosh.
That's crazy. That's why that kid slit her wrist, you stonard. And my daughter should know this shit? My daughter should have to think about that filth?
I don't know what's gonna happen to this coach.
No.
Oh, God.
That self-righteous prick put his dick in my little girl's soccer teammate.
Artie, believe me, he ain't gonna be doing that shit no more. I guarantee you that. So, did you get any golf in down in Boca, Uncle June?
Fucking manners, please.
So you play manatee or what's the name of the other one?
Will you let the man tee you off? You yap worse than 6 barbers.
Uncle June's in a muff.
What?
Oh, did I say muff? I meant rough.
Good shot.
Uncle Junior took a shot at him
What's that
first.
smell? Did you guys go to a sushi bar?
The fuck's he talking about?
I thought you were a bacala man, Uncle June. What are you doing eating sushi?
You fucking run off at the mouth, you know that?
South of the border, down Mexico way.
Hey, listen, my friend. At least I can deal with my own problems. Unlike some I know. My nephew is seeing a psychiatrist. Makes me want to cry.
No shit.
Yeah.
Indictment's being prepared.
He's
spilling his guts.
Fucking
knew it.
No, you didn't
He's
fucking
gonna
know it.
tell her.
I just told you. Do you remember those 2 fucking Escobedo brothers, whoever the fuck in California, they whacked their parents? The shrink was in a fucking witness chair.
Shit.
Anthony wants to play games, okay?
Oh, jeez.
I taught him games.
You talking about clipping him?
Nobody would slap my wrist if I did.
I don't know why I tell you anything.
I'm interested in why you feel punishing this man falls upon you.
Well, it sure doesn't fall upon you.
What do you mean?
What would you do? You'd call the cops. Who'd get some judge, who'd give him psychiatric counseling. So maybe he could talk about his unhappy childhood, and we could have sympathy for the fuck. Because he's the real victim here, right? Know what you do? You stick your head in the sand, because that's what people like you do.
Discredit psychology all you want, but I continue to ask the question. Why do you think you, Anthony Soprano, always has to set things right?
It's wrong, Tony. You can't do it.
It's wrong? Oh, what he did isn't.
I'm begging you. I hate the guy, too.
They'll arrest him, right? He'll get out in 2 fucking years, and he'll move up to Saskatchewan, and then, you know what he'll do? He'll teach girls soccer, and he'll start all over again.
You don't think I want to rip him apart like a fucking chicken? I drove by his house. I almost got out.
But you didn't.
Something happens to him, who's it gonna help, huh? His daughter? That girl? No, you, Tony, and Silvio, and me, and whoever. It's just gonna make us feel better. So don't even think about
beat him
Paul's
up.
justice. Leave it to the cops.
Don't kill him.
Did I tell you to keep your mouth shut?
What?
Did I tell you to keep your goddamn mouth shut?
No, Corrado, don't hit me!
Coach of the Verbum Day high school girls soccer team, alerted by a student friend of the alleged victim, whose name cannot be revealed because of her age. Police issued a warrant for Hauser's arrest this evening.
Let's get you to bed.
Camilla. Camilla. I didn't hurt nobody.
All right, that was another great episode. That was really good. A lot happening. All right. Men say that women gossip a lot. This crew, one person knows something and it's like bada bing, bada boom, you know what I mean? Oh, all right. So Meadow and her friends play soccer, and the coach is really good with the girls. He disciplines them well on the field. They're winning, you know. But then we see like this girl Allie, like she doesn't really. She's like just kind of walking around. She's not really into it. Then she gives the coach like a mean look because he's like, "Come on!" And then she just goes off. Like she plays like awesome, scores. It's like, okay. Then you realize she can play. But they all have something like with him, you know. Meadow ran her mouth and had to run laps for it, and but then like in the meantime we're finding out that there's a write-up in the paper that the coach has been offered to go to Rhode Island. His daughter can go for free. He can coach. It's double the salary. And the mafia dads are like, well, you're not going, are you? You know. Then they start with the intimidation tactics because they want him to stay. But I thought that was bad enough. I was like, what are they going to do to make him stay? But that wasn't the half of it. The girl Allie was like cutting herself. I don't think she was like trying to be suicidal, but I've heard of like cutting, you know, like you cut, like certain people just cut. I think that that's what she was doing, and she's done it before. So, but the whole thing was they had been together. And the girls on the team, or some of them, knew about it. And she was distraught. I think it was obviously consensual because he wasn't going to leave his wife. And she was like in love with him. She thinks she's in love with him. Regardless, she's underage and he's an adult. So then it goes from the dad's praising him, he's the best coach ever, to, I was like, what are they going to do? Like, yeah. I mean, I would feel that angry too. But, you know, I was like, but this is the Sopranos show we're talking about. So, like, what's going to happen? Ultimately, Tony had the final say. He was going to make the call. I don't know what was going to happen. I don't know if they were going to beat him senseless or if they were going to whack him or what. I like at the end that, I mean, Tony, he made the call and said, walk away. We're not, you know, forget about it. So, and then he told Carmela at the end, he said, I didn't do anything bad. And I think that's improvement. I think he needs to keep going to the psychiatrist, as Olivia would say. Oh, yeah, he needs to stay there. Because it would affect the guy's wife, his own daughter, who was also on the team. Like, it was just a mess. But then we saw, like, he was arrested on the TV screen. So hopefully, you know, that's like a statutory rape kind of thing. Because he, you know, 11's great. I mean, if she was under 18, it didn't matter if she, you know, wanted it or not. And then this whole thing with Uncle Junior, that was awkward from beginning to end. But again, with the gossip, you know, he just was really upset about that whole situation. And she was like, come on, you know, whatever. And he just, I thought, oh. And then when she said something to the nail lady, and she was like, you know, we always talk, but we're not doing that anymore. And then once Carmela brought it up at the dinner table, something about going down, I was like, I mean, the whole family's sitting there. It's like, what are you doing? But then it went from there. Then she told Tony. Then Tony told Uncle Junior, brought up something about, you know, how he couldn't play baseball or catch a ball or something. Oh, always bringing up the past, like his mom likes to do. Let's bring up all the bad things that you did and couldn't do well. Let's do that. How's that for boosting your ego? So he said something like that, and you could tell Tony was just getting pissed. So then he just couldn't help himself. So he brought up the little Boca situation and the lady. Then he, you know, and then they're just at each other. And I'm just like, what's happening? Why are they acting like kids? But anyway, I think he's done with his lady friend of 16 years. They've been together. And that did it. That, like, minimized him as a person, as a man, as the leader of this gang, it's really Tony Soprano's thing, but he's in charge. So he's just like, you know, he's just humiliated, and yeah. This was just a really roller coaster episode. This was really good though. Thank y'all for watching it with me as always, and until the next video and the next time. Bye.